me, Sammy. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you're new here. Hope you're all having an amazing day, whatever it is you're doing. As you can see behind me, Asda has just dropped off my weekly food shop, which means we're going to do another weekly food shop haul. We're going to run through everything that I got, how much I spent, and what meals I'm planning to make this week. So if you do enjoy this video, guys, please don't forget to smash that thumbs up button, subscribe down below, it means a lot to me. And without further ado, let's dive into it. Just in case you're new to my channel and you haven't seen one of my weekly food shop hauls before, I've got a budget of up to £100 to spend every week on food and household items for me and my 3 kids. I've got 2 sons that are 9 and 12 years old, and I've got a daughter who is nearly 2, which sounds weird to say, but she's almost 2. So my budget is up to £100, but I do try to come under that as much as I can to save money and have spare money to spend on other things that I might want to treat the kids to. So yeah, up to £100. We've come massively under budget this week because the boys are going to be at their dad's for the majority of this week. Because it's the summer holidays, he's having them for a bit more. So mostly it's just me and Ava that I need to feed this week, with the boys for a few days. But our subtotal this week was £84.89. We've saved 61p with multi-buy savings, which means the total that I've actually spent this week is £84.28, which sounds about right for my weekly food shops. However, I actually came drastically under budget. My food total only came to £66.84. I've actually spent £17.44 on non-food items because I needed to get some stationery and stuff for the boys for going back to school. So where I came massively under budget with the food at just under £67, I definitely topped it up to the 84 with non-food items, but I just thought I would take advantage of it being such a low week, get all the stationery and stuff now, and then that'll save me money later down the line and save me having to go over my budget later on. So that's the money and everything, guys. Let's dive in and see what I actually got. Let's start with my frozen stuff. Got quite a few frozen bits this week. I've got some Itsu vegetable fusion gyozas. I'm going to be using these in a dumpling noodle salad, which I'm really excited about. That's going to be an absolutely delicious dinner, and I love gyozas. I haven't had them for a really long time, but they do the Itsu ones in Asda and I absolutely adore these. I've then got a calorie controlled chicken tikka and rice, just a frozen ready meal. For those days when Ava's being particularly difficult, I can just pop a ready meal on for myself and sort her out whatever she wants to eat. Then got a pack of Birds Eye Classic 4 beef burgers for me and Ava this week. Then got a little packet of Aunt Bessie's crispy and fluffy roast potatoes. Absolutely love these. Haven't had them for a really long time. I'm actually going to do these with this giant Yorkshire pudding. I've only got one of these because Ava's not a big fan of Yorkshire puddings, but I really wanted to do a Yorkshire pudding wrap for a dinner this week. So I'm going to be having the giant Yorkshire pudding, putting in some beef, putting in some roast potatoes with some salad, horseradish, and making a Yorkshire pudding wrap, which I'm so excited about. And for that dinner, I'll do some beef and roast potatoes and a couple of vegetables and things like that for Ava separately, but she doesn't really like Yorkshire pudding, but I do. And while the boys aren't around, I thought that'd be a really cool one-off dinner. I've then got some frozen chicken breast strips, which I've never picked up before from Asda, and apparently you just defrost these if you want them cold, or you can put them into stir fries and stuff like that. It's already cooked chicken strips. Actually works out a lot cheaper by the gram than buying sort of chilled ready cooked chicken. Yeah, I just thought I would try it and see how it tastes. But I'm going to be using this in sort of an Indonesian style asparagus fried rice. It's going to be chicken in the rice. I'm going to fry it all up and stuff and then do like a fried egg on top. It's going to be absolutely delicious, but that's what I'm using the chicken for. And then I thought any leftover chicken I can use with the leftover roast potatoes and do like a little mini roast dinner as well. Since it's just me and Ava, it's going to be a week of making loads of little dinners out of the same ingredients. It's going to be really fun. If you do want to see any of these dinners that I'm talking about, guys, then do check out my Meals I Made This Week series. At the beginning of every week, I'll upload this video, my weekly food shop haul, where I shop on a budget. And then at the end of every week, I upload a Meals I Made This Week video where I show you 4 different dinners and 1 dessert that I've made throughout the week for me and the kids. And I show you the portion sizes, I break down the cost per meal, and I show you a point of view of me actually cooking it and stuff like that. So if you like cooking videos and you want some meal inspiration, because I'm forever cooking new dinners every single week, then definitely check out that series. There's so much meal inspiration on it and you guys have been absolutely loving it. So that's all my frozen bits. I'm going to pop these away in the freezer now, and then I'll be back to do my chilled stuff. Do the boring chilled stuff first. I've got a pack of spreadable slightly salted butter. This is the ultimate Lurpak dupe and it's more than half the price. It's absolutely amazing. Love that by Asda. I've also got a 6 pint of blue whole milk. For our fruit options this week, I've got a 6-pack of bananas, I've got a punnet of strawberries, and then I've got 2 punnets of raspberries, which I'm going to use for our dessert this week because I'm making a white chocolate and raspberry parfait, which is going to be phenomenal. I've got a pot of fresh soured cream, which I'm going to use in our Yorkshire pudding wraps. I've got a pot of fresh double cream, and I've also got a pot of Exceptional by Asda Madagascar vanilla custard. Both of those, the double cream and the custard, I'm going to use for our parfait. And then I've got some Vitamin Plus boosting 8 strawberry flavour yogurt drinks because me and the boys haven't been well this week, and I thought a bit of vitamin boosting would do us some good. So I've just got this pack of the Asda yogurt drinks. They're absolutely amazing. I love them so much. Got a pack of 6 medium free range eggs. I've got a pack of fresh gnocchi. So I haven't had gnocchi in such a long time, and I'm actually going to do it with some prawns and do it in like a 1-pot dish served with some salad. It's going to be absolutely delicious. The boys aren't a fan of gnocchi, so I thought I would take advantage of them not being here this week, and me and Ava are going to have it. I've got some finely sliced top side of beef. This is going to go in our Yorkshire pudding wraps. I've then got some king prawns that are raw and peeled, and that's going to be used for our gnocchi dish. And then I'm back in our chilled section, guys, in our snack section. 2 for £3.50. Absolutely love these. I've got the roast chicken flavour bites, and then I've got the 16 savoury mini eggs, which are like little mini Scotch eggs but with egg mayonnaise in the middle instead of an actual egg. These are absolutely delicious. Me and Ava adore these, so that's going to be for our lunches this week. I've got a bunch of asparagus. That's going to be for our Indonesian styled fried rice. I've then got a pack of fresh rice noodles. They're going to be used for our dumpling noodle salad. Then got lots of herbs because I'm going to be using loads this week. I've got some fresh mint, some fresh basil, and then a bunch of coriander as well. I did actually order the packet coriander like I normally do, but this was the substitute this week. That was the only substitute I've got on my shopping, but they sent me a huge bunch of coriander rather than the little packet. And then for salad bits, guys, I've got a whole cucumber, I've got a bunch of spring onions, I've got 2 packs of cherry tomatoes, just the Just Essentials range. I've then got a pack of mixed pepper, again the Just Essentials salads at Asda are incredible. Then I've got 2 different packs of florette salad. So I've got the mixed mild, which I love to have as side salads. This is also going to go along with our gnocchi and prawn dish. And then I've got some crispy strong salad. This is what I'm going to put with our beef and our roast potatoes and our horseradish in our Yorkshire pudding wraps, and it's going to taste so good with that stronger salad. That's everything I got for the chill section, guys. I'm going to pop all this away in my fridge now, and then I'll be back for non-food items and food cupboard bits. Now for our non-food items, I've got a big pack of Little Angels nappies, size 6+, 46 nappies, £4.99. Love these. I've then got a pack of 20 tie top bin bags. These are 75 litres. And I've also got 20 tie top kitchen caddy liners as well for the food bags. So yeah, just needed to top up of those. I've also got a 4-pack of general purpose Dishmatic. Absolutely love these. Haven't had to buy any for quite a while actually because I've got a big jumbo pack. But yeah, I've just got a refill of 4 there. And then I've also got a pack of paracetamol just because I needed some paracetamol where I haven't been feeling well recently. I've been using it and I've run out, so I just needed to top up of paracetamol in my cupboard. So those are the sort of house bits. And then stationery bits for the boys to go back to school. I've got a blue ruler for Tyler because he needed a new ruler. It's actually really flexible, which is quite cool. I've then got a pack of 10 Bic pens, a pack of 12 colouring pencils, again for Tyler because he needed a top up, and then a pack of 10 pencils with a sharpener and a rubber as well. So that's all the stationery bits I needed for the boys back to school stuff. Still need to get rucksacks and lunch boxes and water bottles, but we're getting there slowly. We're almost ready for back to school. Now for the food cupboard, we've got the bakery aisle where I've just got a soft white medium sliced loaf of bread. I've also got Warburton's crumpets, but I've got the crumpet thins. Never tried these before, but I thought they would be worth giving a go. So there's 8 in here, and they're just much thinner crumpets than the usual thickness. Ava's sort of gone off crumpets again, so I'm going to try and wean her back on with thinner crumpets and see how I get on. Got a few cooking ingredients now. I've got some tomato puree, I've got some balsamic vinegar, which I haven't used in a really long time, but I'm going to use it in our gnocchi with prawns, which is going to taste really good. Some horseradish sauce for our Yorkshire pudding wraps, and potentially some roast dinners coming up soon because I really fancy like doing roast dinners again. And then I've got some jasmine microwave rice for our Indonesian style fried rice. And last but by no means least, I've got a bar of Asda's white chocolate. This is going to be used in our white chocolate and raspberry parfait this week for our pudding. So if you don't want to miss that, then definitely check out meals I made this week that I'm going to post at the end of this week. So yeah guys, that is everything for my food shopping. Let me know how you thought I got on. So yeah, I haven't had to worry about the boys too much this week because they're going to their dad's for most of it. I'm only having them for a couple of days, but it was just me and Ava that I needed to top up on. So let me know how you think I got on with my budgeting and stuff. Let me know if you're excited for this week's meals I made. And yeah guys, thanks so much for watching. Thank you for all the love and support on my channel, and hopefully I will see you really soon for another video. Take care. Bye.